For decades, if things get a little tough around Tucson, only 2 words are necessary. Bear down. And that's what the Arizona Wildcats hope to do in front of their homestanding fans today. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Give to the back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Yeah, they were just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return.
Arizona Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Found a seam. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Arizona. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's complete to the right. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Here comes the offense on second down. On the ground with the counter. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. On the move at the 30. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. It's a draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Going right to work up top. He's going to run it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Street. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Short hands, it's Lemon. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
To the air on first down. Here's a heat. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Street. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Arizona right back to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Arizona will try to pay off this red zone trip. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Street. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Street. Touchdown, Wildcats. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting set for the point after.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Pena. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Grips it inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Pena. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw on 3rd and short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man to the left. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Arizona comes out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Street. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Lemon. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Boone. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you've got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field. But the run game has not been the problem today.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And you can tell that young man is comfortable in the pocket, feeling good. You know, last play, nice job setting his feet, making a good throw, getting a completion. Now, didn't like what he sees. What does he have? He has the ability to take off and scramble and make some yards. So this QB's really feeling comfortable.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides to back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The run from the shotgun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Oh, they're after him. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Slings it downfield. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires downfield. Got it in the middle at Street. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Final play of the quarter coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man. It's Street. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unleashes it. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to do a much better job throwing that football away in that type of situation and goal to go. You cannot go backwards, so you need to know if your guy's not open, this is going to be an incompletion. I'm throwing this thing into the fourth row of the stands.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Turning it off. Heading to the end zone. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Using the quick game. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on third and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. The sneak scores it. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 32 to Notre Dame. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Second down coming up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on first and goal. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
What a third down stop by this defense. Third down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the fourth and goal.
Looking to get it in. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Arizona going back to work with another first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Wheeler. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. I think we can just about blow the candles out on this one. It's all over.
No doubt, it's over. But you know what, Reese? These stats aren't over. They count for postseason awards, so I'm all for piling on the stats, running up the score, offense, get the stats.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Boone. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy, just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense...
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Quickly complete. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
He's got it for a big play. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to make magic up. Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down.
3:25.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Street. Building momentum. Up a chunk of yardage. Moving the chains out to the 34. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Boone. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.